Oh, right here. Hey, Phoenix. Oh, bits and pieces. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar. May I ask what you're doing here? Senior version. Oh no. I'm causing no end of grief, be honest. I'm shut down. Oh, sure, this whole time. You know, I was a good friend. The accident that affected my high school. I don't have to remind. A lot. Extremely reformative. Yeah, we get the point. Reformative. So a few questions. You're gonna do nothing. First time everything, buddy. End quote. Yeah. Fine, shoot. I don't care. I've been asking you all sorts of things lately. Okay, first and foremost, we represent something. Then we'll get more information thoroughly. Spark question. Do you recognize this person or? Yes. Jack, after all, he hit me a few times, 5 times, actually, hit me up. Still, I'll never forget his wife. Like when we drink here, Tess and good morning. And she's my only daughter. Tell me more about her, if possible. Why the heck not? And there's gonna be more psychic rocks, I'm betting. It'll take how many people might have secrets with family forgers or yada. Diary page. What's that? He was being watched every day for 7 years. Walls of viewers pretend, end quote, most of the walls, but yeah, being watched. He felt guilty. Not just guilt, like in a sixth sense. Feeling watched, like someone's observing, no matter what. It's a terrible sensation. I felt not aside from the guilty. Enough of that. You were being watched, huh? But and so let's just hypothetically wonder what that means. Paranoia. Paranoia then exactly wrong, okay. My paranoia. I felt like he was being watched. Specifics, you along with him. Not just nerves. Nerves, nothing someone doing. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too. That doesn't make any sense. Lived after 7 years. Right after coming to contact with me. Over 7 years. He completely vanishes from the courtroom. Then, for 7 years later, no one talks to no one, not a soul. The remaining time was almost up. He contacts me in order to have this made. His will, essentially. Then he just dies. So let's put the piece together. And you were being watched this whole time. Still doesn't make much sense, but you were too. Me. Anyway. Zach Valiant. More details, please. A shooting in my arm. Not just that. Why they known. The accident, or before that, during the quick draw shooting practice. You're well informed. Seeing me back then, I thought it was quite the scoop. I wanted all money, fame, women, and a puppy. I was the first time. Dates mentioned I did mention when practicing now for a career. In fact, I was on the closest speaking terms and magnificent Renard the whole time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Also, was it? Really? Then Tessa disappeared. Quite suddenly, I thought. Not as you wouldn't say a word about it. My evil habit got the better of me. Got the scent of a scoop. Goes on feeding frenzy, end quote. So one interview with Tessa's husband. Sakamai, bingo. Something strange with my ear over the triple That's it, she was part of the right? Come on, you can tell me. Oh, right here. Sorry, no can do. Don't know. Anyway, I'll keep trying and eventually being friends with Zach. Sure, he pens no interface. Or 5. That sounds like he's being too much info. He has a confidant. Zion Kumari, the one in yellow. 10 times 7 years. Wait. For this big comeback, of course. How big of a miracle. So, because of this. The performance rights. In the absence of any official documents, it was golden. The city of Mountain was raped to both Zach and Zion. He couldn't do it, only one error. Until Zach died, Lily, at least. The time finally comes, and Zach can learn some answer. He gets ready for the show, Sunshine Coliseum. Once he sees the legal light of day, he'd be finished. It's going to put a bit of damper on the big show. Most definitely. So, when that Zion could lie. He also takes part in work in love too. Oh, there was a love triangle. Same old story. Two students in their film and only a daughter, but she only an eye for one. 3 sides though. It's pointing. Of course, I dread a love triangle. That's a messy situation. In a performing troupe, that's your world. It's like family. Yeah, that's the messy thing. Don't drama, intriguing, backstabbing. In the middle of all this, Tulsa and Tracy. And then she dies. I need to find out more about this Tulsa. Yep. Man, Tulsa herself. Married Zach and had Tracy. Yep, we know how that works. It was her second marriage, actually. Oh, who was the first? She was divorced previously. You hadn't heard this before. Not quite. Her late husband was a performer too. And he died during some gig. Oh, it was like a curse. Been married only 1 year. I didn't even know. Ouch. But she was a beauty. I still can't remember if she's always around. Oh, really? Oh, that's some more detailed info. Without her, magic get up. Cool. I've known Tracy since she was a little girl. She's got the best deal, better deal. Her family, after all. Oh, that's when she came in. That's freedom missing. No, he means more than that. Psyche lock coming up. I'm not sure I was signed Tracy. End quote. That sounds, wait, there were 2 kids. So she was, yeah, but she didn't say that Tulsa had like another daughter or son before she married Zach. This one she had with her and called it her previous husband. Who died during a performance. Yep. They had themselves a kid. Orphan, actually. Oh, adopted orphan that runs through the cracks. I know where they are now. They wouldn't have to be McGavin guy had another child. Let me guess, check the court record. And then the prosecutor guy. Clavier Gavin. There's no chance at all. But just food for thought. Could borrow this photo? Sure. So that's the photo as a court record. I don't need this locket. Okay, so hands over the locket. Better return it to Tracy before I forget. Agreed. And events only get tangled together and get bigger and bigger. Don't you think? I was too busy wondering about bigger listening to what you were saying. Of course it. Some things you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all. Yeah, web of madness. And silver still. Have to do what I can to find out the truth. I'll find out what's to come next. Like a successor. That's been a plan here. For the next, we'll close the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my career anymore. I'll drag me and the next attorney before Apollo came in. Manaphy. I was just wondering what Manaphy would think of all this. What do you mean? You haven't seen Tracy. What do you mean? She's got his power. His power? How I can't lie? It's the same, meaning the sixth sense. Same Manaphy. And with his daughter, Tulsa. It's a strange thing. I think it's some Gramari gene, or possibly, like, just a sixth sense. Told me once back when Zachary married Tulsa. Had good eyes. A good eye for seeing people, their strengths, their weaknesses, their lying habits. They're not as good as Gramari's eyes. Not that good, at least yet. He's gonna poke in his life. We knew what Gramari's secret was. Maybe nobody, now that Zach's gone. But there is Valiant, Zach Gramari, and the remaining ones left. The plot has finally begun to reveal itself, and the pieces are coming together. It sprouted from a warp, and the Gramari fabric and grew, swallowing everything. wrapping itself around the Gamari's power. So something that first had plagued her husband, previous husband, then Talisa, and during the accident, and now Zack's out of the picture, with meaning only a valiant Gamari remaining. A power which passed from magnificent Gamari to Talisa to the next generation, each and yet so like a passing the torch essentially, like the Avatar state, but different. And I wonder if once again need to meet the one who brings it all together. That's when his psyche loss come into play. But we haven't unlocked him yet. Okay, Drew Studio. Now move back to Borscht Bowl. This time. I think we have the evidence we need now. I think. But then, so we're gonna go back in order. From Bruchel's evidence. Linking to Zack, aka Shetty Smith. Then back to Christoph Gavin in the cell. And then lastly, I think will be the Sunshine State Coliseum. Just food for thought. Borscht Bowl Club returning once more. So now we have the evidence. Speak to Zack once more. Oh, before that. Portia, Trissy's mom. Don't present that just yet. Talk to him. Then this time go back to the Psyche Lock. We're gonna unlock the Gamari's secret. Here we go. Magatama, do your thing. Let's try this again. Gamari's secret. Now we have all three pieces essentially. But there are three Psyche locks. I have to know more about the power of Trissy's. Can read into people's mind. Essentially similar to that. First time I saw her do it, I blew my mind, Trissy. And afterwards, I don't have any mind jam, took me to play cards to you. But, gotta use resource at hand, I say. I myself a message power. Else he wasn't gifted, as he was. Why is that? Maybe Trissy got her power from her mother? Just like Gamari. I will not speak more yet. Gus is officially missing, correct? Or dead, rather. And I think I know why you don't want to talk about it. And so now we have all the evidence we need. Corridor stamp. The three of you are a team, Runts. Not the entire country doesn't already know this. At your peak, you were the biggest stars around. Yet, there's another story behind the fame, one that not many know, the tragic side of it. That took her life. Lost her life during rehearsal. To you and Zion to Gamari's bullet. It was an accident. It wasn't me. How could I shoot my dear Tessa? They don't know who shot who. Those who don't do the same thing as we find. Another murder in mention. Damn you. One lock broken? Studio. Hello, Tessa. Think they could read my mind. It was frightening. Yet there's a warmth in them like embrace. She is dead and rejoined her. So only ones who her power left now are him and Trissy. And possibly Zack. Zion. Mr. Zack? I don't know. I don't need any power to suit to that one, buddy. So there's someone else other than Trissy. Wait, oh! You don't mean Clashing. How would you know? So that means the previous husband was son. And how can we mirror in the truth? Putting two and two together. Like, there's something else with it. And if I put it knows after who. So that means related back to, well, not necessarily mean the previous son, or possibly related to the Gamaris unknowingly. So, aside from Apollo and Trissy, and the late magnificent Gamari, so it might lead back to her previous husband, but just food for thought. But I would explain his research reception ability. the mind, like telling people's nervous habits and alone. There's one person with that kind of power. I don't know who. Apollo. That's where he comes into play. It all makes sense now. This boy, right? His name, I forget. Apollo Justice. Come on, dude. Apollo Justice. Who could he be? Spit it out, but an attorney. Attorney? Yep, defense attorney. I noticed him when I went to visit in law offices. So, what are we making of this? Oh, this was before he fully met this attorney. Before he met Apollo. Sure, people say strange words all you want, but no name's gonna. You could at least say something like that. I'm this boy. I could just laugh. No. You wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts. This might not be 100% proof, but it's close. There's a link between this boy and Tulsa. Actually, more of a ring. Ah, his bracelet. Perhaps this will refresh your memory. Time to have evidence showcasing this missing link. Have to like portrait Tulsa. Let's go. Oh, of course, the bracelets. That makes more sense. How he maybe it was a hand-me-down from his parent. That would explain everything. So, basically, that would make them somewhat like brother and sister, maybe half related, give or take. If he's like from her original kid, from like her previous husband. But here we go. Closest portrait. Just says Tulsa's portrait. It might be how it's subtitled, but portrait Tulsa. Actually, I know something. And here it says was her second. How did you know this? Her first husband, he died years after they wed. He was a performer. They met when he joined the screenwriters at a guest show. After Tulsa married him, she had the troupe for a while. And you said she had a child then? I had a photography for her. So he was the first child. I couldn't help but notice what she was wearing when I first saw this. The bracelets. The same one that Apollo wears. They're from my family heirloom. This boy is that confirms it. Where's the bracelet just like the one in the picture? That's not a coincidence. Yes! So, that's why. That's why, Mr. Zell. I took this photograph just before she left us. When she returned, she wore only one bracelet. Oh, so she gave that to Apollo. Give it to this boy. Her son. Called it! Last two broken. Apollo is Tulsa's son. Not successful in their previous marriage. That confirmed it. Now for more details on the supposed secret and why it plagued them. The Hamari's secret. A strange power I myself do not know from where it comes from, yet the fact that it's almost passed down from the Hamari's line runs in their veins. What is it? I asked her, Tulsa once. This is what she told me. Her power responds to tension. In other words, tension. If she were to face a person when they become tense, you inside they mention a certain key. No matter how hard they tried to hide it from her, so she could see it. Yes, not quite. A strange part of it all. She wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously detecting this tension without the use of the particular object, or in her case, objects. Objects mean their nervous habits. Something she wore? Yes. And of course, her bracelets. Hence why she was the first time I saw one of those I felt I was not in this fashion yet. Now, what kind of power could a bracelet have? To perceive people's lying habits and make a decision. I will tell you all. I will consider it yes. Thank you. Finally, Josie and Apollo. Well, I hardly need you to tell me at this point, but those two, yep, they're brother and sister. From different parents, fathers with the same mother, and the brother too has this power of hers. So Josie has an older brother. What will come of that? Mr. Wright, tonight after our game is done, I will return a life of hiding. Of course, I will not see her live. I want to see her live her life without knowing. I understand. I'll send the team when time is right. I am in your debt. Once again, for sure. No kidding. What I want to know is how all this got to be messed up. The bracelets. For my sake, those bracelets are made of a special alloy. It is said to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body warmth. So they're temperature sensitive or something. Sort of. This is how they can shrink to the exact size they wear at wrists, and also one size fits all. And that has something to do with this power of theirs. What have I told you? Yes. Power reacts to tension. Keywords, power, and tension. When they sense of tension, they too become tense, like when people lie trying to cover up what they really know. And this tension translates into minute contractions of the muscles, like a pulse sensation that Apollo feels during the trials. They can't sense it on their own. Their muscles. That's the bracelet for, yes. With a bracelet on, one can sense their contractions, because the bracelet is always a perfect fit. So kind of like the successor to the mini Magatama, but only usable in the trials as opposed to outside the trial. So when the person they're watching gets tense, the bracelet feels tighter on their wrist. Precisely. But that alone doesn't really count as mind reading. I believe I understand how the process works from here. But the simple question of eyesight. Eyesight? That's the last one, if that's enough. Lastly, eyesight. Have you ever heard of kinetic vision? Sounds about the ability to see moving objects with a full clarity. I've heard of it before, I've never seen it actually. Objects can see a moving ball like it's stopped if they focus, but it's not confined to sports alone. It allows the ability to focus. When we focus, we can see many things, drown the distractions, the famous twitch of the face, meaning the lie behind it, like turning the book when you're nervous in the second trial. Therein lies one of the secrets of magic. One must know the mind of a crowd before the one may distract it. Interesting. Like a sleight of hand with a magic trick. What you're saying is, the Romaris can see really well. For them, seeing is more than believing, as it is knowing. Their power relies on eyesight combined with exceptional focus. Things are starting to come into focus for me too, of course. It's difficult to maintain such high levels of focus for any length of time. But what if someone could tell you when to focus, or something? Precisely, that's when the bracelet comes into play. She doesn't have any bracelets, but does she have this ability without it? We're talking about poker, right? And to focus the same into, she does it without thinking. So she doesn't need the bracelets, and I'll choose for some bracelets. That's all. I know. That is all I know of things from Ari. Thank you, Mr. Zach. That's more than helpful. The voice bracelet's a real thing. Then it's time he will use it before long, thereby awakening his true power. I'll keep that in mind for the final trial. Shall I play another game? I said too much. Let's say one last thing. I will tell you of that night. The night? The night my mentor passed from the world to the next. The night of the accident. There were 2 pistols and 2 letter stones. This was named his test. A test. In his last years, Ingram worked bone to the pain. I could not shoot him. I shot the clones for him. I called it, so he did shoot the... This was the correct answer. So that he did shoot the clone. Take this. I admire it to you, Zach. His dying will, the real note. I'm playing along on my shelf. I shot well tonight, Zach. Though I would not have one dying on your hand. How can I shoot you? You're my mentor. I thought you might say that. I went home without shooting. What would you have done then? Then, of course, I would have given Valent his chance. If I had shot you in his forehead instead, then it would be over anyway if you or Valent would not shoot me in the head. Then some darkness will go my art would be nothing. A thin am, don't you think? You take the secret with him to the grave. This ending too gives me no cause of regret. I thank you, Zach, and I am sorry. I so much time for that day. So that's what happened. And so Valent was the one who shot him, as opposed to Zach. So Valent was the one that shot Magnifi, and Zach shot the clown. May have wanted you to be a successor all along. That's why he had gave you. That's why the time he gave was earlier than Valent's. Makes sense. But it's not something we will ever know for sure. 7 years passed like this. Let's go and go to him, that's right, without claiming. And now here I am. And his dream has ended. Worse than that, actually. And the difficult thing, you know. You don't mean to tell me to put the blame on our mental death on him. Oh, that's right. Because he didn't get the guilty verdict. Now he passed the buck on the Valiant. The trial ended with you vanish before he got the guilty verdict. So he kind of added more damage than you thought. Even rumors of Valiant had helped you pull out of it. But that Mammoth. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you jump the gun, buddy. Well, not much you can do. You could have just had faith in Phoenix. Seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform. Isn't it last sort of life to prove this complicated, even though I'm dead? And that's where it ended. Last spoke was Zach. That night Zachariah was killed. He died as Shuddy Smith, the alias, a serious traveler with a secret past. But he left one thing behind before he parted. This. To whom it may concern, apologize for the trouble it caused. According hereby confessed to my crime. Zachariah, he confessed to use his self-fit. When the time came, of course, he killed no one. Allegedly covering up. This was his way of tying up the loose ends with his old partner, Zachariah. Zach's confession, add the court record. Thank you. That's 2 for 2. Next, I'm assuming the Solitary Cell or the Sunshine Coliseum. Sunshine Coliseum next. Valiant's gonna be, I'm assuming. Blessing pass. Hey Valiant, been a while. Mr. Valiant. 7 years has it been? Yes. Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Actually, I came because there's something I want to ask you. Nothing more to say. I've spoken a lot more to myself and come to conclusions. And I realized I didn't know what his side, hear from you and your side of the story. Before that, you present anything? Okay, so just keep going. My interview remarried about that. Because over these past 7 years, I'm sure as of you, because you can perform my interviews repertoire. Do not be deceived. Violence skills are real deal. I did not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. My partner who showed me on the way. Zachariah. Psyche lock. Number 3 coming up is 4. He was rather well performed, disappearing after 7 years ago, or so I thought. My mentor. And this makes number 6, actually. Since he escaped punishment of crime, he said something else. Event effect 7 years ago, did you not? I remember it as if it were only yesterday. That was not the way of it. In the end, for while he vanished, the suspicions upon my own person never did. His partner Zachariah vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of a script. I had no idea. Same press comes to me now. Feigning ignorant interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history as for a vaudeville distraction. Nothing more than here I must stand, smiling at the what am I, if not a player on some fiendish farce? Might I suggest because you never made it clear what really happened? Mission is still a mystery to that day. Because magician's secrecy and all that. Why came to you this answer from you? Oh, yep, second locks, number 6. We'll see this sooner or later. Yep, once more like clockwork. Number, I think this is 6 or 7. Yeah, later. The audience has no business stepping on the edge. They must be content. So that sounds like an awful lot of something I've heard 7 years ago. Yep, it all comes back. Once more. Yeah, this is number 6, I think. Zach's confession. Now it's time to activate. He's deaf. Ask what you will get nothing from me. With the public affairs you are now, I don't know what really happened. 7 long years I have endured. Now, finally, the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles are now trickery within my grasp. Sorry to be this guys, but right now I need the answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb that should sum things up. Giant, I wouldn't be so sure that there's miracles. Not as long as I have this. Transfer of rights. Now listen. Take that! This, ring a bell. A hand, what might that be? I see it bears Ramari's seal. I should have brought this to your attention sooner. But I didn't imagine you'd be coming or come back so fast. 1 second. What is this? He knows. A document showing the true recipient to the performing rights of magnificent Zach Grimari. He wrote, He passed everything down to his daughter, that's right, as well, essentially. Tricia Amy Mar. Especially my daughter these days now. Preposterous. Zach's gone. Vanished into the void. This is a genuine article, dude. Was alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify to this. No fake evidence in shot of that body. Second lock broken. Why? Why does fate toward me so? Why must my life be lived to death? You're not the only one who had that problem. But he shot my nephew. Yes. It was that. It was. No, not this time. Nothing left. And my career of mission from the darkness. If you think there might be some way out of it, if you prove that criminal shot now, if you was that going to testify, yes. I should have in my life. Or it might not be too late to survive. All I need is a way to prove your case. You really killed him, right? Last profession. Take that! I believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zachariah wrote one more before he passed on. This. But this confession, yes, in which he admits to the killing of Iramari. See? All according to your plan, right? I am a magician by trade. Deception in my life's work. I follow the audience, giving them a fleeting dream, yet he was fooled himself. The tables have turned. Now I am the audience, believing in the deceptions I have wrought upon them myself in front of me. After I explained your situation to him, all like kazoo! Last second lock broken. Unlock successful. Last one. And now from Magnificent Ramari, the truth. You do know that is nothing but flies. It is my opinion exactly like his mine. Then you must be thinking the truth is simple matter of elimination. To receive, construction, and secure. But if one is innocent, then the other one remains guilty. That would be the logical conclusion. So he vanished to protect me, his partner. A startling tale, it's true. Did you shoot Magnificent in the forehead? Yes or no? I had, and I told him, what would you do? Run to the police, perchance? No, he'd need evidence for that. Do as you will. There is nothing left for me now. It is true, after all. I have little talent. I need my mentor. My mentor. All is right. Those who have hard work and those who have talent is a distinct difference. But he had no talent for magic. A little demon grabbed hold of me. I knew it, so he did the deed. So Vankamari did kill the Menacing. Wait for it. He won't say it. Ha 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 ha. He's feigning it. So sorry, Mr. Red. But it was not I who shot him. Okay, so he's still dodging the subject. Okay, spoke to say. But if it wasn't you, then who? It wasn't Zach either. There wasn't another student, was there? Like a third party? Another student, such as? I don't know, just specific like knack for talent, maybe? I can be further from the truth. Only Zach had received those sending letters. But then there was one more person could have fired the pistol that night. I suppose you figured it out by now, right? It wasn't exactly the one who shot my Lucy. Ah, that must mean then it had to have been the only other person at the scene. Which means the master himself. Wait, you don't mean yes. That makes me the great glass of called it! Wow. So wow, that's deep. So he shot his own daughter, why? Must have been a crazy shit happened. Suicide. So Manager Ramari committed suicide? You find it hard to believe? To be honest, I hadn't even imagined the possibility. When I arrived that night, the old man was still alive. Yes, however, he appeared to be asleep. So it was neither of the students. I could not shoot him either. But when I turned and moved to leave the room, that's when he spoke. The old man called me out to me. And he spoke again too. So you spoke to me as well. Yes. This is when I knew what he had done. Transfer the rights to the repertoire to my partner, Zach Ramari, not me. I see. Moments after Zach had then I owe you an apology. I was thought you were the only one who did it. Yeah, I admit I jumped around too. You owe me no apology. My crime was, in a way, more serious than murder. Your crime? Is Zach Ramari confessing? Something maybe like involved with truth with Tellus's death, or more serious than murder, a voluntary crime, or something else. You see, I knew the 2 letters had been sent. There are no secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. This Menacing is playing one of your hands. Little did I expect to have anything to do with the rights to his repertoire. That was when I heard the little demon whispering inside my ear. Demon. You mean the prosecutor? Let me confess, I had intended to shoot Magnificent, and I planned on framing my partner for the crime, but... Whoa, that was originally the plan that night. Prepared something before going to his hospital room. Ivy fluid, of course. I seen an earlier visit. If Zach did not shoot, I would do the deed. Oh, so he swapped the fluid in his IV thing, then I would use the IV liquid to place the murder in his hands. What he originally planned. However, that was a... But, you didn't shoot him. No, he did not. Could not. The demon in my heart felt there was a moment came, but then my music called me back. I am sorry, Valiant. I am giving my magic rights to Zach, not you. You still lack the draw he has. Please, help me if you can. I felt the room, left the room, and then I stopped. The shock of what had just been told consumed me, and then the shock. That was when I heard the fateful gunshot. So he shot himself, ouch. Gamari took his own life, ouch. Then the demon awoke within me, huh? Zach killed him. He was the one, framing, magically yours. But no, I altered the scene of the crime, of course. The second pistol from the head, wiped his prints off. Wiped Zach Ramari's prints with a glove. Then I used the same shot and hooked into his blood. To make it look like, in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. Manager died, and I used framed Zach for his murder. As planned, indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed truly? That was 7 years ago. I do not know when to believe, but I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valiant. Thank you. It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I lost everything could I make my decision. You're going to turn yourself in? My partner may have vanished, but not my guilt. And as my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic. I've had enough of vanishing acts. I understand. I thought my life was ruled by a dead man. But I find I was wrong. For Zachariah was alive. But not anymore now. And now, personally, what if he was not the only one who survived? Oh, Talissa might be alive too? You see, now I think about it, so she wasn't. I realized that we never saw proof of her demise. So she never saw her die, her body. Meaning, plus the mom, the left mind races in the mouth flaps, my apologies. I only hope that the day would come when I again meet my partner Zachariah. Then, I shall apologize for my terrible mistake. I'm glad to have this chance to talk. Thank you. Thanks, Valiant. That's 3 for 3. Zachariah, Shelley Smith, whatever name you prefer. He is no longer with us. He must mean Kristoff. The truth revealed, and Charles only silver, and the impenetrable darkness that remained has taken another life. I know what I had to do to push back the darkness for good. It involved paying that man a visit. Kristoff, Gavin, the original agent, the attorney that took him to Apollo. It's all coming full circle now. Trucy and Apollo being brother and sister. His bracelet. His magnificent grimoires. Solitary 13. Back to square one. Sorry, sir. Also, now that's what it comes into. Kristoff is currently occupied. Kristoff, oh, I see. You know when he'll be back? Finished? Kristoff, about that. Never mind, to find out. If possible, certainly. Please wait here a moment. Apologies to the guard. But there's something I need to see. Okay, better move fast. The chair. Okay, better move fast on this. Table right next to the chair. Don't stand. Yellow envelope. So I better move fast. There it is. Yellow envelope. And then send it. True mission. Called it. That's one. From the trial. Submission was at his desk. Crucial. Sealed the envelope. Yellow envelope. Heard it was left to a crime scene. So that's the evidence you acquired before. The last time the true mission was. Then it's important we find out what it is. There's something I need to do. The last thing I need to do. So, for it all to come full circle, here goes. Let's see this entry spray. Okay. Thank you, Sky. Spray the time. Bingo. Examine. Just put your mission as messenger of death. There's a stamp, alright, no mistaking it. And his last letter was sent to Kristoff Gavin. Bingo. Interview requests came like you said it would, and they're looking into a case. I swear on my life I won't tell them about you, so please, release the spell you put on my daughter. Alright. Later from the report. Letter from Adams to Coverton. 3 for 3. Finally. decisive evidence. Better picture that or something before he comes back. Oh, spoke too soon. Burglar in jail. Ooh. Rotten timing. Oh, hey, Christoph Yavin. I didn't know you moonlighting larceny. Alright. Reading on people's mail is a crime. Something I have to ask you. Can I steal your stuff? Yeah, no, beyond that, so the movement's not here for discuss. So he's not going to talk. Zero mission hasn't received her verdict yet. You got 4 second locks, I think, last time. 4 or 5. You follow me, Gavin? There are no unknown survivors of antiquated poisoning. That has never occurred to hope. I'll even oh, right. One last thing. Yes? Attorney Gavin? Would you mind leaving that line? Yeah, of course, you know, that shot pickpocketing buddy private. Sorry. Forget I had it. No, you didn't. Many thanks. Okay, so he needs that evidence, so I have to get back. Oh, the cameras. Oh. That's right there. There's a little camera. Oh, I didn't know that. In his hat. And that's all we need to call us to speed. Flashback over. We've now seen all the clues in this case, so that's like a little memory bank. Clues I got over 7 long years. Now, it is time. Time to wrap this up. Every story has an ending. We've come to the final chapter in Ace Attorney 4, Final Trial. Find the truth. You're the only ones who can. Thank you, Phoenix Wright. Don't worry, we'll fix this, buddy. We'll get you back in the attorney's office to be continued. After Trial 3, Part 4 or 5-ish. Fair progress, yes. After 4. Trial Part 5, I think 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 or 9 part, I have no idea what's happening to the next trial. Welcome to the court. Intermission 9. 7 years ago, all leading to one verdict. A verdict which you must decide. Is the defendant, Vera Marsh Mission, innocent or guilty? And there's no multiple endings, I'm assuming. The court doors are open. The final trial awaits. Are you ready to begin? I was born ready. Let's do this. Court number 3. Preparations complete. Here we go. Something inside me. Rising, surfacing. Something important. Lost long ago. It's close now. So close. It is near. October 9th, 10 a.m. District Court Room number 3. Trial 3, Part 5.8 or 5.9. Court is now back in session for the trial of your mission. So now all that evidence we got is going to come to full circle right now. I assume. If it all transfers over, or in some shape. Yep, this is going. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready to rock, Your Honor. Prosecution, Gavin. How's the defendant for your mission condition? Acute acne poisoning, according to her physician. She could die at any time. Ouch. Thus, her absence from the courtroom today. Drat. They can put her on trial without her being here. It is unusual. They should wait for her to get better and do it then. It's so bureaucratic. That's being a little harsh, you see. They can't delay the trial any longer. Or they'll risk having no one left to try. A trial without a verdict only causes grief. The records of this case and experience tells us. So what now? No more witnesses? Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on. That's right. If Vera dies, the trial will be cancelled. Hope she pulls through. I'm not going to let that happen. Mr. Wright told me everything that's been going on behind the curtain these years ago. Hence the intermissions. I'm going to put Vera into innocent verdict while there's still time. Very well. Your opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin. The prosecution case is unchanged by this recent events. On a mission, Vera succumbed to poison, but she couldn't live with the guilt of what she did. Objection, no! But Vera was poisoned with the antiquity, too. The exact poison until her father's hours. Objection come up. No. What better confession could you have asked for? I mean, I'm putting two and two together. Be the killer she would have had access to the poison. So, since it's rather hard to come by, unless we have any debunking evidence, that is true. In other words, I see no need for further discussion. We could have a verdict yesterday. Mr. Justice? Show how. If you have no other objections, I see no reason to postpone a verdict. Otherwise, we get a game over. What do we need to do worry about is in the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Mission is the victim, not the killer. Okay, we'll humor you, that's so. You first have proof that she was in court giving her testimony before us. Let's see if everything transferred over. Probably didn't. Yep. Oh, it's a letter from Mission. That was the one thing that transferred over. Yep. That's going to come in handy. Oh, I should read that. Interesting. Here, put a blurred out here. It's too blurred to read. That's going to come in handy, though. Here's maybe the real. It's a signature, too. True mission. Oh, the alias, no clues here. Stamp. It's from the Mari's test. Oh, right before the end. Yeah, it'll come in handy later. Right before. Here's. How could you just propose her killer poisoned her? Propose her killer. Oh, and it would be nice if you told us who her mystery killer was. We'll get to that. Alright, present your evidence, prosecution objection is sustained. I asked the defense to prove his claims to this court. Tell us how Vera Mission was poisoned. I've got two things to prove here. How she was poisoned and who the killer was. Who did it and how. Which did it first. First, we don't know who. But nothing concrete. So let's show the how. How did the poison Vera Mission? I will focus first on the method used. Any comment before we begin, Pastor Allen? How about the container of the poison was found in the defense body? Okay, so not that. Poison is unknown. Is the defense prepared to prove how the poison reacted? Yes. Well. Very well. Excuse me. What method was used to poison Vera? The nail polish. Wait. Let me examine that. So it's like it looks like it's a vial of nail polish. Wait. That symbol. Nail polish, Mr. Wright gave me. Let's do the brand symbol. Very ominous. It's an A. Trying to see. They had the same thing that they had beforehand. But it all makes sense now. A nail polish. What's this? Again? What a beautiful bottle. I would like to give whoever designed the hand. It is that? A nail polish? It's colorless. Yeah. Oh, wait. He recognized it. Something the matter, Prosecutor Gavin? Nothing at all. Claudia Gavin. So the killer put this bottle in the poison and made her. No, she didn't drink it. Close, but not. Prosecutor Gavin told us. This is nail polish, not a drink. Nail polish. It's like paint for nails. Know any women with red nails? Oh, yes, similar. But anyways, so she'd been painting them all the time. Let's recall this yesterday's trial. When Vera testified in the court, right as she was speaking. That's right, she was biting on her nails. Seemed pretty tense. She was probably showing her fingernails. That's right, she was showing her nails, meaning she actually like when people chew their nails when they're nervous or something. Being nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails. Her nails. Oh, bingo! Prosecutor Gavin. When the prosecution had Vera examined, did they check her nails? Oh, they did not. Bailiff, we have come check the defendant's nails ASAP, Mr. Justice. Yes. Do you know who did this? I have a sink who poisoned that nail polish. I have a distinct, strong possibility, yes. Like the first trial with Kristoff, not in Clavier, the same coin, yes. It all makes sense now. That bottle belonged to Vera Mission? Yes, that's right. Why do you ask? Know someone else who might have a bottle like this? No, just checking. Yeah, he's looking nervous. Sorry, Kristoff, Clavier Gavin, but I have to do this. Mr. Justice, you are about to accuse someone of poisoning that bottle of nail polish. If he's wrong, he's going to be double penalized. Dispense the chatter. Yep. You realize the way it's position. Here, show him. Yes. Okay, understood, Your Honor. No problem, no pressure. 2 punishments if you fail. I know what I'm doing this time. Clavier Gavin was the defense attorney, the Ron Fist, and Kristoff Gavin, who poisoned Vera Mission with her nail polish. No, wait, no, scratch that. Clavier Gavin's the prosecutor, meaning it's the brother. Incarcerated with injury murder. So it's gotta be his brother. Take that! Kristoff Gavin. What's this? Kristoff Gavin, yep, his original attorney boss, tutorial. Objection! Irrelevant! Really? What's your game? Kristoff, not Clem. Oh, yeah, they are related. There's no way he could do something like that. You should know that better than anyone else. Indeed. He is behind bars. I know. However, that doesn't mean it was impossible to do what he did. Well, connections, yes. Ask yourself when he put the poison in the bottle. If it could have been yesterday, could have been a month ago, or even a year ago, or perhaps 7 years. That is my thoughts exactly, Paul. Bailiff, but that would mean has no motive to killing the poor girl. Yeah, you think that, right? It's simply inconceivable. Yeah, what would he gain from killing her? Gavin doesn't seem to think so. He's sweating bullets again. That face tells me one thing. Kristoff Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all. Alright then, follow through. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, if you feel there is a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Kristoff Gavin back to jail as a special witness. Fine. I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this, so he knew as well. A darkness that has swallowed even myself, both of them. Okay, that defense wish is granted. Let's prisoner Kristoff Gavin take the stand. Alright, bailiff. Bring proceedings to call a special witness. The witness is Kristoff Gavin, former ace attorney, currently residing in solitary cell 13 in Center Prison. Yep. And here we are again. Ah, Your Honor. How nice to see you again. And Apollo. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? To whom I owe the pleasure of your company. It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never. I think you already know, Mr. Kristoff Gavin, former ace attorney. His mentor, Mr. Justice. I heard you've been doing quite well for yourself. Yes, thanks. Why do I feel like somehow he's still my boss? In a sense, yeah, it's kind of weird. So let Paul, you can do this. Does this bottle look familiar to you? Ardoni nail polish. Yes, these are myself. I also did a light defendant, I hear. She's not dead yet, but she will be. Well, if there's something concerning this bottle, you could just ask me that? Yes, I admit. I respect her for her taste in nail polish. Her taste, indeed. This nail polish is how Vera Mission was poisoned. Antiquinine, was it? You're well informed about the case, Mr. Gavin. He knows more than he's letting on. Even in solitary, much comes to my desk, news, and I have nothing to do but read, of course, the newspapers. Well, Clavier? You're his brother's tense. Maybe you can explain this? Alright then. You're being accused again. By him. Yes. And? You agreed to his accusation, did you? Just to find out the truth. Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? Kristoff Gavin, your testimony, please. I'd be delighted. The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of poisoning of the defendant, Vera Mission, 7 years ago. Please testify, on this matter to the court. In his testimony, poisoning Vera. Only the small nail polish does not make a murderer stay. I have been solitary confinement for half a year. True, how can I poison her? Not by a year ago, the father did that same poison, meaning it should be clear. The prosecutor's case holds she poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Sure, you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too? Did you ever take how much time that happened back 7 years ago? Anything is possible. Touche. Well, I'm afraid the defense's claim is sounding rather unlikely. It does sound rather odd if you think about it like that. For one, I don't even know the missions. Is that so, Mr. Justice? Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Your stuff got my ex-boss. I know it's tough. But I know he poisoned the mission. We're going to find out how. The question is when it occurred. Not to mention why. The motive. First we'll find out when, then cross-examination. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Poisoning Vera. Only the same name found in the secretary press. Okay, statement 5. So we can't proceed now. Solitary found half a year. Surely one thing to just not responsible for poisoning the father too. The last one. Point to right hand. And the witness right hand or left. Okay, I think I got it. Bracelet ability activate. Surely. I'm going to. I have to. My father is responsible. Her father to. Oh, I'll have that loop. Okay, so I found it. Here we go. Right near the end. The scar. Scar on the right hand. I was responsible for poisoning her father. Gotcha! Right there! Bingo! It was you who killed Dr. Drew Mission. A bluff worthy of your new mentor. Oh, really? But you see, I saw it. Right when you said her father, too. Your hand tensed unnaturally, and a little devil appeared. Ah, so that's what he meant. And let's assume, for exactly the argument, that you saw me being tense. What does that mean? And was Drew Mission fond of the nail poison, too? He knows it's going to present the evidence. Sorry, but there's more to one way to poison a man. You don't need nail polish to get someone's mouth. I must be very talented indeed. You see, Drew Mission was killed on October 6th. While I was already in solitary confinement in the cell central prison. That's not an alibi, but I don't know what is. He's gotten a pretty strong alibi, but he found a way, all the same. And I found it too. The mail. This is how you poisoned Mr. Mission. The stamp. Take that! I'm sure this commemorative stamp requires no introduction. The night Mr. Mission died, he was seen writing a letter. Antonin was found in the stamp, Mr. Yavin. So I understand that this stamp was the murder weapon? Yes, you are. Oh, and yes, this stamp was found near a prison cell. Got him. Resuming time. That is all, Your Honor. That doesn't explain the how, why, Order in the court! Order! Poison on the back of the stamp. After Drew Mission was killed, someone paid a visit to his witness cell. Phoenix Wright. Dad. That's when I found the stamp. He found the stamp. You made Drew Mission write your letter. That's how you killed him. What? Ooh, my. He's unfazed. You've upset my poor brother to the point of uselessness. Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. All you need to do is recall witness Spark Bushell's testimony. Oh, that's right, it's inconsistent. That's the thing. After he put his letter in the envelope, Mr. Mission sat there, searching his desk drawer for something. Oh, his desk drawer. A stamp. A so-called postage stamp. End quote. So it couldn't have been him. And not the same one. Looking for a stamp. There we go. He had no intention of using this same stamp. What are you getting at? What I'm arriving at is this commemorative stamp was in a frame. Mere coincidence that he used it that night. That would seem to be the case. Or perhaps you mean to suggest that I can somehow manipulate coincidence? No, of course not. But something else. Stop there. He does have a point. Present your evidence, buddy. So let me get this. So much for the objection to how would this witness if the victim was going to use said stamp? Without that, he couldn't have planned the murder. He's right. Oh, sorry, Paul. Really, Clavier. You should be seeing through this weak spine bluff by now. He knows he's lying, too. We need something concrete. He's right. How could anyone have known Mr. Mission would use a stamp that night? Later, list of all Christoph Gavin locked away in a cell, so he's pretty tight in security. Well, it seems that his defense has run out of things to say. You assumed he had something to say in the first place? I believe the defense's bluff has been called. The defense's bluff? Wait. I'm not sure I agree with you on that. Christoph, he sees it too. Honestly, I wanted to believe you. But the defense wasn't trying to get away with a bluff. You were, Krista. Huh? What are you saying? Her forehead? What was your accusation again? He poisoned. Oh, yes. This poisoned stamp killed Drew Mishimja? To which my brother responded deftly. There was no way to win. Unless you can debunk that, which I'm sure couldn't have been planned. Tell me, it needs to be planned. Why? Oh, I get it. Why couldn't it have been a coincidence? The offense's case is simply that Drew Mishim died by the stamp. That's all. Coincidence. Christoph, you tried to slip off under his accusation by changing the subject. If that's the case, not bluff, then what is? Hey Cam, welcome to the stream. What are you up to, Clavier? He's trying to lead me in the right direction. I could ask you the same thing, Christoph. Smart. I sense few words possible. It's called efficiency. Mr. Gavin. That's impermissible testimony. Very well. I shall take his claim head on then. Justice. What? You accuse me of Drew Mishim's murder, yes? Oh, and thanks for subscribing, Cameron. Then, allow me to ask you, what possible reason could I have killed a painter? That's right, the motive. He's talking about a motive. That's always a crucial piece of evidence. Indeed. It's hard to see how an attorney could come to want to kill a painter. Now he's onto something. Why did he bring up the motive from the beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose. No. What does it mean? It means it might be a weak spot. Maybe have evidence to prove him wrong. Yes, you do. Motive for murder. This is vital, if not the most vital element in every case. Please consider this carefully, making your statement. And double yes, I say it is very vital. Yes, double punishment to get it. Well, Mr. Justice, I'm going to do this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I'd like to present the evidence. Confidence. Then let's see what you have for us. What reason did Christoph have for wanting to murder him? Red envelope? Did they present the red envelope? Or the notebook page? Let's lead it back to this one. Red envelope, hope I'm right. Christoph Gavin's motive becomes clear when he considered why the stamp came to Drew Mishim's studio in the first place. Forgery, Your Honor. Go back 7 years ago, so it's both of them. Drew Mission's accepted his first job creating forged evidence. I've seen that before. A page from the diary, wasn't it? Magnifique Renard's diary, yes. When Attorney Finks lost his badge because it was a fake piece of evidence 7 years ago, this was evidence he presented to his loss. This evidence is fake, yes. But did Mr. Wright request a forgery to be made? That was never proven, that's right. Objection! Still irrelevant! The defense attorney on the case was Finks Wright, who, other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have died. He wasn't drunk. And why would they? Touché. Just out of curiosity. Anyway, do you remember this letter? $100,000 into the designated account. The first page. And the second? Signed paper sent in an enclosed envelope with the stamp within 3 days. And this is the second one. Yeah, I love that too. Objection. They were presented in court yesterday. This letter was sent to Drew Mission by the client who requested the forgery. The enclosed stamp was none other than a poisoned commemorative stamp. Drew Mission drew his last breath just the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old. Okay, he's got a good point there. And then, 7 years old. The client who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase everything and anyone with connections to forgery to keep them from talking. Bingo. But he made a big mistake. Vera Mission herself. The stamp with a picture of my favorite nations, so I kept it. The daughter. Father took me when I was very young. A great magic show. Loved it so much. The magic show. The killer time bomb was delayed. The poison stamp was sealed within a glass frame. Where it was for 7 years, for 7 whole years. Ah. It all comes back together. Her forehead? Do you understand what you're telling us? It sounds crazy. Then the one who schemed up the forged diary was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was the Phoenix who presented the forged evidence 7 years ago. Adding two statements together, one who schemed to kill Dr. Misha. Oh, that means, oh, drat. It was Mr. Phoenix Wright himself. It was none other than Phoenix Wright. You goofed! What the heck? Apollo! Protection, no! Sorry, but that's not how this is going to go this time. Not how will it go down. I checked the thorough records in that case when I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began. Flashback. Trucy. Here. She gave him that evidence. I don't know. I just got it over in the hallway. They told me to give it to you, the old boy in the blue suit and spiky hair. They. She didn't say who. Just they. And one more thing. Zachary, I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. Enigma. And Zachary, the files from your previous attorney yesterday. I understand I'm asking the impossible of you. Yes. You haven't really told me what happened yet. He didn't say, confirm or deny what happened. He was playing cards. And that was enough. Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery the day before. Bingo. Now here's the question. Just who was shutting Enigma's previous defense attorney? Christoph Gavin? No. This can't all be... Yes, it can. But it all is true. There was another man, a defense attorney, with a badge in his collar. It was you, Christoph Gavin. Care to debunk that theory? Order in the court. Order. What is the meaning of this? Defendant. Former lawyer. All the above. Let me begin by delaying this. Objection, no! I think easy enough to... Impossible if you can't prove. Oh, that's right, the motive. Attorneys are all registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly did you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim? That's right, no one has records from back then. That would be difficult. This line of inquiry won't leave out. Objection, no! Her forehead? Are you sure you don't have enough evidence? Oh, that's right, the last piece. What's wrong, Pastor Gavin? He was clamming. Evidence? Evidence that shows this man, Christoph Gavin. requested the forgery 7 years ago. Glad he was onto something. Just prove it. Clear up those doubts or I'll swear I'm off this case. He must have thought of some evidence. Paul, that's your cue, buddy. Prosecutor. Gavin looks like he's in this physical pain. That darkness, the same one. Yes. I haven't pulled the darkness out of him and proved this is the only way I can. What proof? It proves Gavin's link to the mission. I think we know. Mr. Justice, your claim Christoph Gavin confessed to the forgery on Drew mission 7 years ago. Prove it. Present your evidence again. Yes, it can be proven. Simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not... Objection! Yes, it does! Are you telling me the truth, Apollo Justice? Yes, he knows it too. Then, I say we give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, thank you. But if you're wrong, double penetration, or not triple penalty. Objection! No! How about a triple, Your Honor? You do defense injustice. Let me ask you, a triple punishment? It's clearly passion without claim. So the penalty not matches passion. Oh, it'll be a 4-way punishment. Okay, so if I'm wrong, it'll be having penalty that long in a while. It's like the original trilogy. Mr. Justice? Alright. I accept your challenge. There's any kind of link. Something that ties Christoph Gavin to Drew mission. And I have something that clearly does this job. Time's up. Very well, Mr. Justice. Present your evidence. Show us the link between our witness and Drew mission. Bingo! That's where this comes in. Hope I'm right. 1 second. Don't want to screw this up. Yes. This piece of evidence right here. This evidence proves there's a link. Objection! That's irrelevant! Huh? That's on paper. I'm afraid I cannot let you submit that, huh? Why? Is there some problem with it? You think it's fake? There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't. Oh. Doesn't matter how he got it. Hey, that's Dad's handwriting. Ah. Order in the court. It's the right handwriting. What is the meaning of this? Ah, I see now. Of course. What do you mean? Of course. I remembered I had a visitor yesterday. That's when Phoenix came into play. Phoenix Wright came to my cell, except I wasn't there. But we never got to his psyche lock, that's right. Phoenix Wright? Yes. When I returned, I saw him have something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with reading my private mail. Then how did he acquire it? You mean, this letter was in your cell, and he stole it, yes. No. However, it appears Mr. Wright yet to be cured of his bad forging habit. So he made a copy of it. Not a very good one. Handwriting's terrible, yeah. No. This is Mr. Wright's production of what was written in the real letter. A reproduction of the letter. Oh, that means he knows what really happened. When Mr. Wright visited Christoph Gavin's cell, he brought with him a small video camera. That's when Emma Sky came into play. Science and evidence. What? He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin, and the content of your personal mail. Whoa. Regardless, this mockery of a piece of evidence will never be listed in court. That's right, they don't take fake evidence. Evidence is based on a video man with no authority claims that a man who happens to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery. Prosecutor Gavin? Well, it is video footage. Should we present it or not? He's so close to breaking him. Prosecutor Gavin? She can't say anything. Embarrassing as this is for me to say. But that's right, it doesn't prove the motive. I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making the rational judgments here. Your Honor, your decision, please. Oh no, what do we do? The consensus claim is denied. Oh no! Drat! Only actual evidence permitted in court of law, not copies or forged evidence. Remove the defense. Oh no, from the record. Okay, fine. Better luck next time. So I failed? No. Darn. We failed. Game bad ending. Well, assuming taking the details on cross-summation. So that's it. Oh wait. Oh no, I was in the wrong letter for mission. Was that what it said? Wait, was that wrong? But I didn't get penalized. He said letter for mission. Letter from... I think I presented the wrong evidence. Letter from mission. Letter from mission. Red envelope. Grimoire. It just said letter. It didn't say red envelope. Yeah, but I think that was right? Well, either way, I failed. But this offense appears to be lacking proof. Darn. So was that the wrong item? I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point. Unless anyone else has any objections. Go to. Back go to. Oh, that's when there are two endings. That means I'm gonna... Okay, so let me stop right here. Gotta make a save point here. Make sure there's like enough to... And there's still like a few more for the second. If the other games have multiple endings, so what are we gonna do? So I'll save here twice. This one I might do both endings just to be on the safe side. So there's a bad ending and I'm gonna get the good ending first and do the bad one afterwards. I'm forced to end the cross-examination. Again, explained. Apollo! Do something! What? I'm thinking! But without evidence, that was our only ace in the hole. Defendant very... Should the defendant wisely. I don't have anything I can use on him now. It didn't work. Very well. This ends a special witness cross-examination. Objection, huh? Who said that? Who? Prosecutor Gavin, huh? You're not gonna... The show's over. Yet the crowd screamed for more. Ah. Only now I understand why. Prosecutor Gavin? You're gonna help us out. I'm relieved. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years, and I'm tired of the whole youthful angst scene. Now's our chance. Let's deal with the family closet. Hey, Christoph? Javier, you're spinning out of control. Calm yourself before you say something you regret. No. It's been a long time coming, buddy. Spinning out of whose control? Mine or yours? Take a moment to consider everything you've built up. Your reputation as a prosecutor, your fame in the Masters. That means he's risking his prosecution badge for this one. You could lose it all. Yeah, Paul, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin. No. Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember. What's really important to you? The truth or covering up your missing for your forehead? I couldn't forget what's really important to me, even though I tried. He knows. In fact, I haven't. Not even once. 7 years ago. Flashback. Finally. You just couldn't resist, could you? You're right. Their first trial. Resist what? Presenting solid evidence? No. The fake evidence. Mind if I request a clinical examination? The prosecution would like to call a new witness. Ah, that's the one that sealed the state. Your mission. State your name and occupation with a court record. That's where it all happened. Just familiar with the trial. There are quite the parallels. I've watched the video several times. You have a good ending where... Did you find anything unnatural? Unnatural? Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence. And the next moment you call him into your mission. It was almost as if what? It was planned. Ah, he knows it too. It's all coming together. Funny, it didn't even occur to me as a wonder. But now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. It makes sense. Almost as if, in the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence. It was all planned out. Correct. I knew it that if I applied the usual pressure, Phoenix Wright would eventually come up with a forged diary page. Don't do this, Chris. He's gonna risk his entire band, his prosecution gown. 7 years in the prosecutor's office. No, it has to be done. I knew because you told me. Christoph. What? Whoa! What the what? It was the night before the trial. Clavier, Christoph, we called him. Also knew the prosecutor. Officer of the day before the trial. They met. I wouldn't be appearing in the trial, actually. Huh? Why not? I won't be facing off with you in your first trial, apparently. But in exchange, I brought information. Information? The attorney who will be in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Attorney. Phoenix Wright. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen, I want you to call in a special witness. Then, that's when you seal his fate. I wondered about it at the time. Battery, 56%. 1 second. Gotta charge this thing. I wanted to die on me. We're back on this thing. I wondered about it at the time. How did Christoph know so much? Prosecutor Gavin. Yes. Christoph? We were supposed to face each other in that trial, yet he swapped roles on him. A fair fight. Brother to brother, I deserve that much. But yet you let me borrow the victim's belongings? You showed me all your research out in that case. The victim's belongings? Which would have included Magnus's diary, wouldn't it? Yes. Mr. Gavin? My, Clavier, you disappoint me. You find trees, yet miss the forest. You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Gavin. You can't sweep this under the rug this time, not anymore. Tell me what was going on behind that trial. What really happened? Why not? The menacing, smug face of his. I've achieved what I came here to do. Costas, I see no harm in a little reminiscing. Apollo, I think we're finally going to shine a light on the black being of this thing. We've done everything I could. I hope it's enough. 7 years ago, the day before the trial, I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Amari. It all links back together. 2 cards. 1 card. A game of poker. Phoenix never lost. Showdown time. Enough. You lose, Gavin. Thanks for the work. I know. Christoph Gavin lost. Mr. Wright, to be honest, I don't know what his reasons were that day. As far as I could tell, exactly he dismissed me as his representation because I lost to him in poker. Oh, so he lost to Zach Amari, and yet Zach lost to Phoenix in poker. I can come to no other conclusion. That's easy. Say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete. Zach wasn't watching his points or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards, Christoph Gavin. He saw his personality, his inner essence, his true nature. Their true colors and delight. I couldn't believe it. Phoenix Wright? A second-rate attorney whose wrist was in luck and bluffs? No. He dismissed me and went to that pitiful Susan man. He was known as the turnabout terror of the courtroom. He deserved to die for that error alone. So he planned the murder. Hold it. So the one who requested the forgery? Yes. I'm not admitting to. No, let him finish. My point is, these 2 men shamed me. I cannot forgive them. Phoenix Wright and Zach Amari both deserve what they got. Ouch. So he asked Mr. Mission to forge the evidence. So you could win. But then, when you were dismissed as Zach Amari's attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap. You fed me information about the forgery you made. Then you gave your dirty evidence to him. You're free to imagine whatever you will. My point is that all I had imagined came to pass. Everything went perfectly. Whoa! Ha! Ha 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 ha! Clavia's laughing. Incredible. If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep. Prosecutor Gavin. Perfectly? You're mad, Christoph. Stop fooling yourself. What are you talking about, brother? Tell me, how did the trial end? Cancelled. When the defendant... that's right, it was inconclusive. They didn't get a guilty verdict. I get it. So, Christoph, you didn't actually win that one, did you? You've been living in the fear for 7 years. Whoa. Fear? You were afraid your fortune would be revealed and your reputation tarnished. Just like Claudia, you couldn't leave things to chance. So you wanted everyone involved with the case. You watched everyone involved with the case for 7 years. Bingo. Spark Busher. It's like he was being watched. That makes sense. So, the devil, like Vera mentioned, ever 7 years. But I felt it too. His ominous pressure. Journalists certain of being watched. End quote. Don't you wonder why Zakamari got rubbed up 7 years? Yeah, and after coming in contact with me, he's got a point. Wait, just a minute. Zakamari was seen by the same reporter. How is that possible? Wasn't he alive after a Yes. Oh, the big question. Finally. I knew this moment was coming. Moment of truth. Didn't think we'd get so fast. Zakamari, gone missing for 7 years. Trici's father. What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him. But that's the thing. Leave it to me. This could change everything. Allow me to refresh the court's memory. Big recap. 6 months ago, charged with murder, a mysterious traveler. Shady Smith. Was it? Yeah, the alias. Poisoned by Chinese restaurants. Tragic. But the details don't really matter right now. What matters is the traveler was Zakamari in disguise. Huh? What? What is it, Apollo? Oh, it's very Tristan. Huh? She doesn't know about... Oh, never mind. Keep going. Okay, she doesn't get it. We'll talk later. Oh, she knows. I said, okay, ruin the suspense, but she probably knew. Yep, that's right. She was waiting for me to reveal it. Okay, someone please explain what's going on. Mr. Justice, can you explain this? Yes, I can. It all started 7 years ago. The great magician Magnificent Ramai's death started it. Understood. Zakamari, the suspect. Lawyers defended Zak in court so he wouldn't be famously beyond benefit. Thinking of that, Christoph Gallen did the unthinkable. He forged evidence. Permission? Actually, it was his daughter, Vera, who did the work. And he took credit for it. He took precautions when you had that forgery made, didn't you, Mr. Gallen? Precautions? To keep people from talking, of course. Anyone who did, they got silenced. These two know too much. Leave them alive and there'll be nothing but trouble later on. That's when you planned your poisoning of the forgers. Antiquity applied to a commemorative stamp. Luck was on Mr. Misham's side. The bomb didn't go off. His daughter. She saved him by taking the stamp. Ah, I see. But that wasn't the only bomb he set up. Anadonian nail polish, of course. You noticed something when you requested that forgery. When Vera Mission was nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails. Bingo. Ah, that makes sense. That nail polish was on her good luck charm. She was almost kidnapped once. Since then, she'd been, as you can see, afraid to go outside, refused to leave the door of her house. That person gave me a good luck charm for when I also had to go outside. Protects me. That's right, I can't be afraid of leaving her home. She received a gift. She won't tell me what it was. Otherwise, you know, it was from their client, the one who wanted the note made. The anonymous tip. It was his insurance policy. Insurance. As long as she lived quietly at home, there was no danger. But what if she had to go outside? If she ran into any trouble, she'd become nervous and start shattering, and the nail polish would do the rest. His time bomb sat there for 7 years, and then they went off almost simultaneously. If you're finished, may I return to my cell? Oh, that's right, we can't prove it. But that's not the motive. I'm not accustomed to standing for such a long period of time. Shh. Mr. Gavin, have you heard a single... Yeah, but it doesn't prove it. The motive. We're forgetting the motive. That's the nice thing of how it worked. Listen closely to your little tale. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction. That's right, we don't have the motive to convict him. Xavier, sure you understand. He knows too. We're missing her back to evidence. Just pure evidence, lacking evidence. Nothing proves the link between him and the Arctic-Queen. That's objection! What do you mean, objection? What about the rest? No, that's not... No, that didn't prove anything. Not a motive to keep him from talking. Oh, no, Paul. You're missing the motive. I killed no matters. Alright, remind of silence. Read over the report again. The victim was a traveler. The name is Shady Smith, whom no one else knew. There's no full connection between that and the trial 7 years ago. Objection! Okay. What did you kill? He didn't do it. He gotta talk, but they have no right to sign. There it is. You gotta talk. You gotta remember. This court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Mission, suspect in the murder. My trial has been finished for 6 months now. Ouch. Ooh. I'm afraid we have strayed considerably far from our purpose here. The court is the witness. It is defendant Vera Mission who is on trial here. No, we failed! Apollo, what do we do? As long as there is no evidence of the accusation against him. This court only if we cannot find Vera Mission. Oh no, she's getting a bad ending. Objection! No objection! Your Honor, wait! No, that's not relevant here. Objection! Not relevant! You still don't get it, do you, Apollo? You've lost. Soon, there was an impolishing reality. Who then was responsible for causing Vera Mission by her name? That's right, no fingerprints! It wasn't me, I know that much, because he was in the cell at the time. I brought that poison to her lips. What's you? Oh no. Huh? No. No! Walked into that one. Evidence is everything in the court. There is nothing more. We failed. Order! I believe this discussion has reached a conclusion. Well, we failed. Oh, gonna save again so we got intermission. I think we've reached our decision. Well, we tried, but it's over. Your Honor, wait! Mr. Justice, you've already lost. You performed admirably well for a novice attorney, and you did very good, but I guess it wasn't enough. I respect your partner, Phoenix Wright's determination as well, but still, no motive, no verdict. Without direct proof, you have nothing. He's right. Isn't that right, Clavier? Well, you tried. Unfortunately. Yes, Gustav, you're right. No motive means no evidence. That is, you would have been right until, you still have one last hope. Clavier, the news not reach your destiny and solitary. The eyes of the nation are on this court. Oh, that's right. All eyes around the world. This is the trial case for a new judicial system. They're being filmed. That's right. Oh, it's being filmed everywhere. I totally forgot about that. The Mason system. The jury system. That's what it was. Yes. Jurists, you say? The current judicial system has been deemed too closely from society. The new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law. Common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some kind of joke? What could possibly be gained by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless, emotionless, irrational mind. No. Common citizens have something called common sense. That's right. Between right and wrong. Common sense is not restricted by the law. Nonsense. There's no room for me in the law. No room for keep the riffraff out. How'd I say? That was the big flaw. Awkward silence. They're not in the court, actually. They're watching everything by video camera. That's right, it's being filmed. And they heard all of it. How can you allow this? Incidentally, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Yes. And the breakdown. So, everything was led to this. Of course, right. Phoenix Wright. His breakdown. There it is. And checkmate. Whoa. I won't accept it. I can't accept it. This is no court. Law. The law is everything. His breakdown. Law is absolute. You didn't inner swine swallow your corpse? Pissed off, it's over. Yep. Clavier, the law is absolute. You cannot be serious. Odd. I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions. That's better. The law is the end product of many years of history. The fruit of human knowledge, like a gem, polished and gleamed through trials and errors. It is the fruit which we receive and pass on, the face in our time, and is always changing, growing, nurturing as our taste as human beings, except for you, Christoph. You aren't changing. You've stopped. Stuck in the past. You're not needed anymore. That is right. It's come to this. We're so close. I got nothing else to say. Maybe. Because I still haven't seen enough. But someday, I'll know what law is. And I'll fight to change it if I have to. Well, that's enough of that. The jury system test complete. I see no need to further prolong this trial. This belongs being as a trial of Vera Mission accused of murdering her father. To the painter, Drew Mission, however, several other incidents were reviewed, and we have seen to reach conclusion. Well, Judge, we're all ears. Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision. Apollos, the player, jurist of the court, meaning the jurist, for the death of Drew Marsham. How do we find the defendant, Vera Mission? Okay, here it is, the moment of truth. Defendant, Vera Mission. How do you find the defendant? Save here. That's where the breaking. Save 1. And save number 2. Before the... How do you find the defendant, Vera Mission? Innocent or guilty? It will determine the fate of the... Confirm. Guilty for bad ending. This time I'm going to go with a good ending. Or guilty. I turn to you now to consider the matter. Choose wisely. Here we go. Static. Huh? Oh. Okay. October 9th, 12 p.m. Jurist Chambers. Here. And flash forward to this. This ends the trial for this case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Good ending or bad? Defendant Vera Mission is currently in intensive care. Hey, Juan. Well, we've reached the conclusion almost. The decision cannot be reached today. It may never be reached. You can stop spamming, buddy. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? If so, she is guilty. Or was it the other reason for Mr. Mission's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she is innocent. But if she's innocent, a panel has been provided each of your inputs. That is all. Basically, there's just 2. Not guilty being for the good ending, guilty being for the bad one. So choose wisely. Plead, please. Wait, number 6? Yes, jurist number 6? There's something in the jurist handbook here. Persons involved with the case may not be jurists. Like the... What do you mean? That is correct. Be it the viewer or like outsiders looking into all you dozers, meaning the player. None of you are involved with the development of the case. Just observers with the development of the case. I see. Does that answer your question? Concern? Yes. It's time for your verdict. Make your decision in the case against Vera Mission. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Oh, no save. Judge wisely, judge well. This determines your ending. Well, here we go. Okay. The hand gesture. Guilty, not guilty. Guilty for the bad ending. Not guilty for the good ending. No save, of course. What? Hey, isn't it Shoddy? Oh, she's the one choosing us. The person from previously, I think. Oh, let's go with it. Yep, and confirm. Not guilty. Oh, wait. Oh, I just noticed it now. So the person was, and so a verdict was reached on October 9th. The person from the previous trial, October 12th, for the final verdict of the jury system, innocent by unanimous decision. The record will show that when the verdict was announced, the witness Christoph Yavin laughed. Huh? Wait. That? Laughed. A laugh louder than any heard before, or sincere. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours. Did I make a mix-up? Did I fail? No. Keep watching. October 10th, a day later, 8:30 a.m., the morning of the trial. Intensive car ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Misham opened her eyes. Aw, she's okay. October 10th, 10:20, 12 a.m. Vera! I'm so glad you're okay. Oh, I was worried about her too. Don't cry, Paul. Come on, he was worried about her. I'm happy too, though. I'm proud you did well, Apollo Justice. And I thought about it. What if Vera? Don't think that she didn't make it to start crying too. I'm assuming she would have died in the other ending if she was guilty. Sorry I had to see this. Hey, she smiled. Vera? Thank you so much. Apollo, thank you. Oh, that's very sweet. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressed you like that. If hadn't, it never would have been your nails. But then we wouldn't have found out, linked them together. I was wrong. Staying locked inside that, clinging to my good luck charm was wrong. Vera. When I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It was important to be a part of the world. To see things with your own eyes. Oh, that's very sweet. It's like that poison had some effect after all. They opened their eyes to the truth. It killed off whatever grip was holding Vera back from life. I knew you'd pull through, Vera. I mean, that's what Paul was fighting for the whole time. Your future. Thanks, Tracy. Don't forget it. Here, let me thank you. So, I'm assuming that person with the bracelet, that was the person from the, from Virginia, from the third trial, aka that's Testa's mother. I'm assuming as much. The mother of Tracy and Apollo. Thank you. No, really, that's okay. Although she's blind now. Still, sharper senses. Oh, look, it's me. She did Tracy. That's very cute. I love it. Thanks. That's very cute. Screenshot that. And Apollo. Oh, she was in his ear. Is that me? Close enough. She only captured your essence, Apollo. Well, I think so, at least. That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is? Other lawyer? Oh, you mean Dad. Except he's not an attorney anymore, at least not now. That's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. No. Not what I meant. No, it's okay. I'm still looking away from the things I've done. Hope I can look him in the eye again someday. I apologize. I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that. He brought all those things to me when he came to visit earlier. You mean the stack of it? Oh, that explains it. Just watching all of them. Been to a lot of stuff, didn't he? I knew my real dad was alive. Of course you did. There, 7 years ago. Remember? I was the one who helped him vanish. Of course! That's right! Her magic act. It was a two-person thing. I'm not telling him. Magician's secret. Yeah, I had a sixth sense anyway. Promised me that day he went away. Flashback. We may not meet again for some time, Tracy. But know this, I will be watching you. And one day, I shall return, watching over from the shadows. You're the next Gamari, after all. And that was the last time she saw him. Tracy, in the end, he couldn't keep that promise, could he? That's okay. Things with my dad, even if he can't really play the part. That he can't. Oh, and I've got you too. Things count a lot sometimes. Glad I made you list. Hey, come on. Where is Dad? The one who can't play. Funny, yeah, where is Phoenix? I think he said he had to meet someone. I wonder who. Maybe it's in the Don't be ridiculous. Oh, Trissy? Yes, Vera? I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? It's her hat. Oh, the hat, her hat trick. Not been knighted yet. Here goes me, Mr. Hat. Oh, that. Objection. Not loud enough. I like them, Mr. Mighty Underwear anyway. Oh, magic panties, dude. Please stop saying that. Oh, Trissy. As for Phoenix Wright, so my memories returned. Mr. Wright, this is all part of your plan. Ah, it confirms it. That Tesla, that explains it. Though she did, the person with amnesia. I do not know what you're talking about. Call it coincidence, more or less. I lost my memory. I was reborn as Lamorier. Of course, Lamorier is Celeste Grimari. Trussy's room. Enigma or whatever. You knew my identity, did you not? That Trussy's real mom. I knew she was alive. That is why you chose me as one of yours. Huh, you're thinking into it too much. And besides, but he probably did know. There was no guarantee that regaining memory would make you happy. That's true. Of course, it was a happy thing. At least you was up to see your daughter and son again. In the court record. For so long, I thought it was alone. But now I know I have children, too. Dear children. I'm so proud of them. This too. Thanks to you. Thanks, Phoenix. Are you going to tell them? Not now. Not. They do not know. Nope. Not unless you want to tell them. I'll just keep it in the shadows. Don't know their mom. Don't know their siblings. That's true. So we'll leave the shipping to your own imagination when the time is right. Huh? I'm glitching. Battery's diminishing a bit. Don't worry. I'll take care of them for you. They're very important to me too. A little annoying at times, but still, yeah. I have to keep an eye on her at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside. Phoenix. That's right. And thus end your bracelet. Yes. I've seen a lot of mysterious things in the past 7 years. But your bracelets were the strangest thing. That's right. Apollos, I remember meeting him half a year ago in Christoph Yam's office. Gonna stop here because I don't want the battery to die.